So, hello guys. Now we are going to learn about the terminology of spur gear and gear to scoot. So, terminologies to understand this. This is the gear. So, this is a gear tooth. This is the face width. This is known as the face width, and this profile is the involute profile, or you can say the cycloidal profile also sometimes. This is the addendum circle. That is the top circle is the addendum circle. The middle circle is your pitch circle diameter. This is the pitch circle, and this part is what your dedendum circle, and this lower is your base circle, and this is the clearance circle. Okay, this is the things are there. Now to understand this, I have shown in the red because just for the important, very important parts. Pitch circle is the imaginary circle, and it's important because whole design is based on the pitch circle diameter only. It is on the base of imaginary that the same motion you will get with the actual gear, and pitch circle diameter is nothing but its diameter. Pitch point is the point, common point which we have seen in the laws of gearing also, where where the two pitches meet each other. So this can be the pitch point, or this can be the pitch point. Okay. Then pitch surfaces is the surface of the rolling disc. These are the surfaces. Okay, these are the surfaces. Pressure angle, yes, pressure angle is very important because based on the pressure angle the strength of a gear is depend. Pressure angle or angle of obliquity it is known as. Then the pressure angle is denoted by a letter alpha here. It is nothing but the angle between the common normal to a gear teeth at the point of contact and the common tangent at the pitch point. So whenever the common line is drawn like this, so the angle form between this is your pressure angle like this. Okay, so it is in the range of 14 and a half degree, 20 degree, even sometimes 25 degrees is there, 22 degrees is there. More pressure angle, more strength is there. Addendum is the radial distance of the tooth from the pitch circle on the top of the tooth. Dedendum, it is the radial distance at the lower top, at the bottom of the pitch circle diameter. So addendum circle is nothing but a circular form, and addendum circle is also circular through the bottom of the teeth. That is the root circle. So root circle diameter is equal to what? Pitch circle diameter into cos of alpha, where alpha is the pressure angle. Now circular pitch, it is the distance measured in circumferential of the pitch from a point of one tooth to the corresponding. This is the circular pitch. From here to here, this is your circular pitch. Okay. Now circular pitch is equal to what? Pi dt. This is the formula, pi d by t, where d is the pitch circle diameter, t is the number of teeth of the wheel, and a little consider will show that two gears will mesh correctly together. So again the diagram will come. Let's see the diametral pitch. It is the ratio of number of teeth to the pitch circle diameter in millimeters. Module is the most important part in gear designing, that is module. It is nothing but a ratio of diameter to the number of teeth. Diameter means the pitch circle diameter, and it is a standard value which is shown in this table also, and even in design data book you will find it out. First recommended value is 1, 1.225 like this, and this is the second value. If first value doesn't match with the designing criteria, second value we can use the second choice. Now clearance is nothing but that, you can see here the clearance is given. Okay, this clearance between the root circle and the clearance, a 2 or 3 clearance is given everywhere. Total depth is the radial distance between the addendum and dedendum circle. This is the total depth, where it is, yes, total depth from this point to this time, from dedendum circle to the this circle. Working depth, we have seen that from top circle, from addendum to the clearance part. Tooth thickness is there, yes, this is the tooth thickness. This is this, and this is the tooth thickness actually. This is the tooth thickness. Okay, thickness from this point to this point. Then tooth space is shown there. Backlash is really very important. It avoids the interference. Then face of the tooth and all this thing. The other important part, that is flank of the tooth. This is the flank. This is the face. In alternate way, it is match face and flank match first, and then in this way the face of gear 1 will match the flank of face 2, and like this it is go face to face, it is get match, and in this way the sorry face to face get match, gear 1 face to gear 2 face match, and this way the power get transmitted. Electricity is path of contact, length of path, arc of contact is there, it is the path traced by a point on face circle, arc of approach, arc of recess, all these things. So next point is the systems of gear teeth. So there are four basic systems: 14.5 degree composite system, full depth involute system, full depth involute system, and stub system. Composite system is used for general purpose gear. Means composite means it's a type of composition, a small number of teeth only. You will see the number of teeth also. It is stronger but has no interchangeability. Means interchangeability is not, that means you will need these types of gear only. You will not you are not able to adjust the other types of gears. The tooth profile of this system has cycloidal curves at the top and bottom and involute curve at the middle portion. So these gears are the very special type. So that's why interchangeabilities cannot be happen. The teeth are produced by the milling cutters or hobs. So 14.5 degree full depth involute system developed used with gear hobs for spur and helical gears. This system is morely used, that is full depth. Full depth cutting means purely involute profile, so it is interchangeability is there, and it is mostly used. So 20-degree full depth system is most probably used. 20-degree stub system is used when you need a very strong teeth and very heavy loading condition is there. This is how it is look like. This is 14.5 degree full depth system. Here you can see that the strength at the bottom is less because the strength is really important. Here the strength is more, here more strength is there, and stub system is having a short teeth, here the long teeth are there. This is how it work. Okay, I hope you understand this part. Thank you.